Brandon Thomas, an SGA senator and music major here at Georgia Southwestern, performs our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight for the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the Rockies' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave for the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Thank you, Brandon Thomas. Ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you direct your attention to center court, where Georgia Southwestern State University President Dr. Neil Weaver and his wife Christy will make a special presentation to the family of Georgia Southwestern Athletics Hall of Fame member Ricky Burgess, the voice of the Hurricanes for over 45 years. Ricky started broadcasting games for Georgia Southwestern in 1973 while still a senior in high school. His voice became symbolic of the rise in Hurricane athletics through over 4 decades of calling men's and women's basketball, football, softball, and baseball games on the Georgia Southwestern radio network. Ricky was also a fixture on the local sports scene as well. His voice could be heard calling numerous sporting events for Southland Academy, Americus High School, Sly County High School, and Marion County High School. Ricky's radio voice mixed all the styles of broadcasting as well as some that had not been invented yet. He kept you on your toes during a game broadcast, as the powerful chords of his voice always made you feel as though you were actually at the game. Born in 1956, Ricky was a native of Americus and graduated from Southland Academy in 1974. He attended Georgia Southwestern from 74 to 76. He was an original member of the Hurricane Club and was inducted into the Georgia Southwestern Athletics Hall of Fame on October 3rd, 1998. Tonight, we honor Ricky for his 45 years of dedicated service, and we present his wife, Denise, a plaque commemorating his contributions to not only Georgia Southwestern, but the entire community.
Did I tell you? Southwestern by 20. Put the dogs in the truck, the hunt's over. Canes lead by 4, you gotta love it. Canes win! Canes win! The Hurricanes have beaten Augusta for the second time ever since we've gone NCAA. What a great win. Wow. I'll wrap it up after this on the WDEC, Georgia Southwestern Radio Network.
Thank you, Ricky Burgess.
We'll be back after this 60-second break. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on the Hurricane Basketball Network on 90.
Will be Ricky Burgess's grandsons, Daniel Simpson, Nathan Simpson, and Walker Burgess.
That tip will be tipped over to Jalen Cameron. Cameron will kick it out front to Kalen Whitley. Whitley back over to Cameron on the left wing. Looks inside, can't find anybody. Top of the key to Kalen Whitley. Whitley drives to the right wing. Back out to Cameron. Cameron kicks it inside to Dean. Dean back over to Abdul Dial. Dial back to Cameron. Cameron's three-pointer, no good. Rebound by Sage Batten of Brewton-Parker. He'll give the ball up to Devin Briggs-White, who will dribble in front of the Hurricanes bench. A little backdoor play is cut off by Jamari Dean. Great job of defense that time by Jamari Dean, the 6'6" sophomore from Ellenwood, Georgia. Hurricanes now with the basketball. That'll be Abdul Dial on the left wing. Dial kicks it back out to Kalen Whitley. Whitley guarding. Being guarded there by Sage Batten. Kicks it back out top of the key. Now kicks it in to Jamari Dean. Dean for the turnaround. Good. So Dean with his first 2 points of the night gives the Hurricanes a quick 2-0 lead. 18:58 to go here in the first half. Devin Briggs-White now kicks it over to Sage Batten. Batten over on the left wing to Jamarcus Scott. Scott being picked up there by Jalen Cameron. Swings the ball around over to Jack Gray. Gray going to drive the lane, kicks it back out. Jamarcus Scott now over on the right wing to Sage Batten. Batten going to drive the lane, kicks it back out in the corner to Briggs-White, and he's going to get called for travel. Good job of defense that time again by the Hurricanes on the defensive end of the court. A lot of ball movement that time by Brewton-Parker, but the Hurricanes were up to the task on the defensive end. So Jalen Cameron kicks it into Kalen Whitley. Whitley over to Cameron on the left wing. Pulls up down in the corner. Gets it to Abdul Dial. Dial kicks it back out to Solomon Thomas. Thomas from the right wing. No good. Tipped there by Abdul Dial. No good. Rebound by Brewton-Parker. So it'll be Brewton-Parker basketball with 18:15 to go here in the first half. Devin Briggs-White will bring it up for Brewton-Parker. Going to be picked up there by Kalen Whitley. Kicks it on the wing to White. Down in the corner to Sage Batten. Batten will kick it back to Briggs-White on the right wing. Going to drive the right side. Pulls up. Being guarded closely there by Kalen Whitley. There's Jamarcus Scott for the first shot of the night. No good. Long rebound picked up by Solomon Thomas. Thomas on the run. Kicks it to Dial. Dial back out to Thomas. Thomas pulls it back out just in front of the courtside student section. Going to drive the left side. Has it knocked away and a whistle and a foul. We're going to have a foul here, and that foul is going to be on Devin Briggs-White. That'll be his first of the night. First team foul for Brewton-Parker. So Hurricanes will inbounds underneath their own basket, and it looks like Kalen Whitley will inbounds. He's going to get it there to Solomon Thomas. Thomas back out to Jalen Cameron. Cameron kicks it back to Solomon Thomas. Back to Kalen Whitley on the left wing. Picked up by Sage Batten. Whitley going to drive the right side. Has it knocked away. And that ball's going to be, they're going to say it was out on Kalen Whitley. Almost thought that maybe that caught Jamarcus Scott's arm, but must have been Kalen Whitley. So Devin Briggs-White will bring the ball up, being guarded there by Kalen Whitley. Kicks on the left side to Jack White. White down inside to Sage Batten. Batten can't find anybody. Guarded closely by Abdul Dial. Kicks it back out to Devin Briggs-White. Over to Jack White on the right wing. Pulls up, jump shot up, good. So Jack White with the first 2 points of the night for Brewton-Parker. Evens the score at 2-2. Kalen Whitley being picked up by Briggs-White. Gets a pick from Jamari Dean, who rolls to the basket, takes it to the hole, no good, and a hack and a foul. So a good move that time by Jamari Dean. Good pick and roll there. He draws the foul. He'll get 2 free throws. That foul is going to be on Sage Batten. That'll be his first of the night. So Jamari Dean will get 2 free throws. First one's up, on the way, and good. So Dean with 3 points for the Hurricanes. Many of the students around the courtside student sections are holding up pages that say loss, 104-35. So apparently Brewton-Parker has lost the game 104-35 so far this year, and the students want to remind them of that. It'll be Devin Briggs White being picked up by Kalen Whitley. Now Solomon Thomas picks him up. Back out top of the key to Jamarcus Scott, comes up short. Rebound picked up by White. White in the lane, up and good. So Jack Gray with the points. Kalen Whitley bringing it up for the Hurricanes. Gets another pick from Jamari Dean. Kicks it over in the corner to Jalen Cameron. He drives the baseline, has it knocked away. It goes out, foul. So it'll be Brewton-Parker basketball. John Allen and Leandre Christie will enter the game for Brewton-Parker. 4-4 you score here with 16:13 to go here in the first half. John Allen for Brewton-Parker will drive the right side, picked up by Kalen Whitley. Kicks it over top of the key to Leandre Christie. Christie drives, kicks it out in the corner to Allen. Allen for the left-handed three, no good. Rebound by Jalen Cameron. Cameron gets it to Abdul Dahl on the run. He's going to drive the length of the court off the glass, and good! Abdul Dahl with the basket makes it 6-4. Good transition basketball that time by the Hurricanes. John Allen now kicks it to Sage Batten on the wing. He thinks about driving, but he's cut off by Jalen Cameron. Cross-court pass to John Allen. Now Christie for the three-pointer, up and good. So Leandre Christie with the three-pointer gives Brewton-Parker the 7-6 lead here with 15:22 to go in the first half. Jalen Cameron on the left wing for the Hurricanes. Kicks over to Jamari Dean at the right elbow. Back out to Cameron. His three-pointer's up and no good. Rebound Sage Batten. Batten on the run. Going to be picked up there by Jalen Cameron. Has his progress stopped right there at the top of the key. John Allen now at the top of the key. A little shake and bake move. Kicks it over to Christie on the left wing. Back out to Jared Dink. Now back to Allen. Allen pulls up at the free throw line. Has it partially knocked away. And going to be called out of bounds on Jared Dink of Brewton-Parker. So it'll be Hurricanes basketball where Devin Higgs will check in and we'll have a timeout. So we'll take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Hurricane basketball on 94 Sports.
Here is where we're from. Here made us who we are. Here is where we learn relationships are worth more than dollars can measure. It's a value that grows over time, strengthens under pressure, and thrives when serving others. We're Synovus, and we're here for our community because we live here too. Synovus, the bank of here.
Two holdovers from last year's Hurricanes basketball team in the game at this time. That'll be Solomon Thomas being picked up by John Allen. He's going to drive it, a dunk! He drives the lane in, one-hand dunks over John Allen. Solomon Thomas for the dunk, brings the crowd to their feet. Now Brewton-Parker with the basketball. Jack Gray from deep in the corner for three, no good. Rebound by Devin Higgs, knocked away. And it's going to be Hurricane basketball. Boy, Solomon Thomas just drove the length of the court, saw an opening down the lane, and just dunked right on top of John Allen, who was guarding him at the time. Devin Higgs being picked up by Jack Gray, has his shot knocked away. No foul call. That's hard to believe. Jamarcus Scott now with the basketball. Going to kick it out to the Leandre Christie. Christie over to Batten on the left wing. Going to drive to the free throw line. Has it knocked away, and ball on the floor, and they're going to call a foul. That foul is going to be called on Solomon Thomas. That'll be Solomon Thomas's first foul of the night. First team foul of the night for the Hurricanes. Brewton-Parker will inbound the pass underneath their own basket. Keyshawn Gibbs will enter. Keyshawn is a junior guard from Lawrenceville, Georgia. Inbounds from Jack Gray. Kicks it over to Christie. Christie going to drive down the lane, dribble behind the back out to Jamarcus Scott. Scott back out top of the key to Sage Batten. Batten going to drive the left side. Kicks it to Leandre Christie. He takes about 14 steps, but no call. His shot is knocked away. Rebound will go off the foot of Leandre Christie. Man, I couldn't believe that wasn't called a walk. That would have been called a walk in the NBA and the WNBA. And that's saying something. Keyshawn Gibbs will bring it up for the Hurricanes. Devin Higgs now on the left side. Kicks it down in the corner to Abdul Dahl. Dahl will take a three off the back of the rim. Long rebound picked up there by Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs looks inside, can't find anybody. Back over to Dahl. Dahl on the left wing, back out to Gibbs. Swings it around over here to Solomon Thomas on the right wing. Makes one step, one move, kicks it back out. Picked up there by Abdul Dahl. Dahl's shot is knocked away, and it's going to go out off the hand of Abdul Dahl, and it'll be Brewton-Parker basketball. 13:24 to go here in the first half. Brewton-Parker down by one, and they have the basketball. Hurricanes lead 8-7. John Allen will get it to John Gray, now to Jamarcus Scott. Dribbles around to Leandre Christie at the top of the key. Picked up by Devin Higgs. Kicks it over to Allen. Allen drives the right wing side. No good. Rebound Jamari Dean. Jamari Dean is pretty much on the basket and the boards tonight. There's number 3. Looks like Solomon Thomas again. Drives the lane up. Shot is good. And Coach Stephen Birchfield wants and gets a timeout. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports.
At Zaxby's, there's nothing better than hand-breaded chicken, unless it's hand-breaded chicken with sauce. From sweet to savory, mild to wild, even that world-famous Zax sauce. Whatever you're craving, we've got the sauce at Zaxby's.
Christie with 3 points. It'll be Brewton-Parker basketball. John Allen kicks it over on the right wing to Jack Gray. Gray gets it inside to Dink. Dink turns around, can't find anybody. Down in the corner to Jamarcus Scott. He's picked up there by Keyshawn Gibbs. Now the pass goes back out to John Allen. Allen deep in the corner to Jamarcus Scott. Jamarcus Scott's 3 is up and good. That ties the score at 10 here with 12 minutes and 28 seconds to go. Abdul Dahl just in front of the Brewton-Parker bench, picked up by Christie. Kicks it at the right elbow to Jamari Dean. Gets it back to Dahl. Dahl going to drive down the lane. His underhanded shot is up, no good. There's a whistle. And that's going to send Abdul Dahl to the free throw line. That's Jakari McComb's first foul of the night. Oop, I'm sorry, that's Jared Dink's first foul of the night. So Abdul Dahl will go to the line for 2 free throws. Jakari McCombs is about to check in now. Also for the Hurricanes, we have Jalen Cameron checking in. So Dahl with 2 points on the night so far will get 2 free throws. Dahl. First free throw is up and good. Actually, he just got 1. So make that 12-10. Actually, I missed the first one. So Dahl 2 for 2 on the free throw. That gives him 4 points on the night. Cross-court pass to Jakari McCombs goes out of bounds. It'll be a turnover and Hurricane basketball. Solomon Thomas being guarded by John Allen. Gets a pick from Jamari Dean. Drives the lane. Kicks it over to Abdul Dahl. His shot is in and out. Long rebound picked up by Jack Gray. Gray to Allen. Back to Gray. Gray for 3. No good. Rebound by McCombs. His shot back up is no good. And a whistle and a foul. So Jakari McCombs will get the shots when we return. And we'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports.
All right, ladies and gentlemen.
Throw line for the Barons. First free throw is on the way up and good. So McCombs is in the scorebook for the night with a point. Makes it 12-11. Sir is doing his best to distract the shooter, and he must have because he missed that one. Rebound Jamari Dean quickly to Solomon Thomas. Thomas cross-court pass there to Jalen Cameron. Cameron drives the lane up and good. Makes it 14-11. Quickly down court, it'll be John Allen for Brewton-Parker. Now to Leandre Christie down on the baseline. There, picked up there by Keyshawn Gibbs. Going to force him to dribble out. Going to drive back down the lane. Has it knocked away. And a whistle. And it's going to be out of bounds on the Hurricanes. So it'll be Barons basketball underneath their own basket. Jack Gray will inbounds for the Hurricanes. Going to kick it outside to Leandre Christie, who swings it across court to John Allen. Back to Jack Gray. Gray over to Christie on the right wing. 3 on the shot clock. Gray, Christie up with a shot, no good. Rebound Jamari Dean. Dean over to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs brings it down, gets it to Jalen Cameron. Cameron down in the corner to Abdul Dahl. Back out to Cameron. Now on the left elbow to Jamari Dean. His jump shot is up and good. Jamari Dean was 6 tonight, makes it 16-11. Jamari Dean has a sweet, sweet jump shot, fans. He has been the master of the defensive board and has 3 really good shots. That shot that time by Jakari McCombs makes it 16-13. 10:22 to go here in the first half. Abdul Dahl down in the corner. Keyshawn Gibbs drives, shot off the glass, good. Keyshawn Gibbs with the drive down the baseline makes it 18-13. Leandre Christie for Brewton-Parker. Back out to John Allen. Allen, top of the key, going to be picked up by Abdul Dahl. Drives the right side, pumps, can't find anybody. Gets it back out to Jack Gray. 15 on the shot clock. Gray pulls up on the right elbow. His shot is no good. And a whistle and a foul. That foul is going to be called on Solomon Thomas. That'll be his second of the night. That'll send Jack Gray to the line. Gray with 4 points already. Gray with 4 points so far, trying to add to that total. First free throw is up and good. So give Jack Gray 5 points on the night. Kalen Whitley checks back in for the Hurricanes. Jared Dink also for Brewton-Parker. Gray with the second free throw up and on the way off the back of the rim. Going to be picked up there by Abdul Dial. Dial gets it over to Kalen Whitley. Whitley being picked up there by John Allen. Top of the key. Back out toward midcourt. Going to drive the lane. Kicks it over to Abdul Dial. Dial drives the baseline. His shot is up and good even though he hits the floor pretty hard. Oh, that shot is knocked away by Jamari Dean. Dean with the block shot. I believe I heard him whisper, get that stuff out of here, man. So inbounds pass by Jack Gray. Gray to Christie. Christie at the free throw line. Kicks it back out to the right wing and John Allen. Allen gets it to Sage Batten. Batten drives the right baseline off the glass, up and good. So Sage Batten gets his first points of the night. Batten, a Southland Academy graduate. 20-16 your score. 9:15 to go here in the first half. Pass goes inside to Dean. Dean kicks it out to Solomon Thomas. Solomon Thomas for three, up and good. So Solomon Thomas with his 7th point of the night makes it 23-16. Just over 9 minutes to go here in the first half. John Allen to Jack Gray. Gray from downtown for three. He hits nothing but iron. It'll be Solomon Thomas on the run, going to drive the lane. He's going to underhand it up and good. Solomon Thomas goes coast to coast with an underhanded layup. 25-16, 8:41 to go here in the first half. John Allen now with the basketball down on the right baseline, down in the corner. Going to try to get it to Jared Dink, but goes off the foot of Jamari Dean, I believe. And so Devin Higgs and Rayshawn Dotson will check in for the Hurricanes. Inbounds, going to go to Sage Batten, knocked away by Devin Higgs, picked up by Kalen Whitley. Whitley across midcourt, going to kick it down in the corner there to Cameron Thomas. Thomas for three, good! Solomon Thomas for three! That gives Solomon Thomas 12 on the night, makes it 28-16. Leandre Christie at the top of the key will get it to Jack Gray. Gray back over to Sage Batten. Batten going to drive the lane, pulls up his shot, and a foul. Oh, they're going to call an offensive foul?
Hey, come here. Big Echo, come here.
Now they're going to call the foul. So Sage Batten with the basket sort of made the motion like he was going to call an offensive foul, but I was really surprised at that. So the foul is called on Devin Higgs. Sage Batten will get a free throw here. 28-18 with just over 8 minutes to go here in the first half. Batten's free throw on the way up, and it's good. So give Sage Batten 5 points on the night. Once again, Sage Batten, an Americus native. Kalen Whitley, been picked up at midcourt, kicks it over to Abdul Dial. Dial for three, up and good! It's raining threes now. Dial with his three-pointer gives him 9 points tonight, 31-19. Jack Gray for Brewton-Parker gets it to R.J. Selman. Selman to Jamarcus Scott. Scott going to drive the right lane. His shot is high off the glass and good. Jamarcus Scott, a Sly County High School graduate in Ellaville, Georgia, just up the road, playing for Brewton-Parker. Pass goes into Rayshawn Dotson. Dotson over to Dial. Dial kicks it back to Solomon Thomas. Thomas picked up by Gray down in the corner to Abdul Dial. Dial's going to drive, puts up the shot. It's no good. Rebound there by Jalen Cameron. He goes back up and he'll be fouled. So foul is going to be called on Jared Dink. That'll be his second of the night. And we'll have a timeout. We'll be back after the 60-second break. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports. a plaque, or a banner, I should say, here on the wall of the Storm Dome for 45 years of service that Ricky Burgess gave Georgia Southwestern State University Athletics. So it'll be Jalen Cameron at the line for his first free throw. It's up and on the way. So Cameron makes that and gives him 3 points on the night. Cameron, a junior from Florence, South Carolina. His second free throw is up on the way and good. So Jalen Cameron now with 4 points stretches the lead to 12 at 33-21. Brewton-Parker now with the basketball. That'll be R.J. Selman. He's going to drive the right side, and he's going to go high and soft off the glass. He converts that to make it 33-23. Hurricanes quickly down. That's going to be Abdul Dial. No-look pass to Jalen Cameron, who misses the dunk. And now there's going to be a whistle. And the officials are going to confer here. So Jalen Cameron was coming screaming down the baseline, caught the pass from Abdul Dial, went for the dunk, lost a handle on it. They're going to restart the shot clock, and it'll be Hurricane basketball. Keyshawn Gibbs and Jamari Dean back in the game for the Hurricanes. It'll be Keyshawn Gibbs inbounding, going to get it out to Solomon Thomas. Nope, I'm sorry, that's Jalen Cameron. Now he gets it to Solomon Thomas, top of the key, picked up by Jamarcus Scott. Kicks it over to Abdul Dial. Dial, top of the key. Over on the right wing to Solomon Thomas. Thomas for three off the back glass. Fight for a rebound and a whistle. That's going to be a foul on the Hurricanes. That foul is going to be called on Jamari Dean. Dean with his first foul of the night. Dean with 6 points on the evening. Brewton-Parker will inbound. 6:20 to go here in the first half. R.J. Selman with the basketball at the top of the key. He's going to drive and make a spin move down the lane. Kicks it back out top of the key to Sage Batten. Sage Batten's jump shot is no good. Rebound is taken by Jakari McCombs off the glass. And wow, somehow it goes in. And a foul is going to be called. That foul is going to be on Jamari Dean. That'll be a second foul real quickly. So McCombs now with 5 points, and he'll get a free throw. So McCombs will be at the free throw line. Devin Higgs will enter for the Hurricanes and give Jamari Dean a break. Jamari with 2 fouls. Solomon Thomas, the only other Hurricanes with 2 fouls. So Jakari McCombs will get the free throw. His shot is up on the way and good. So McCombs now becomes the leading scorer for Brewton-Parker with 6 points. That cuts the lead to 7, 33-26. Trapping defense being applied by Brewton-Parker. Abdul Dial now with the basketball just in front of us. Gets it to Solomon Thomas. Thomas picked up there by Jack Gray right here in front of us. Going to get a pick from Jalen Cameron. Gets it back to Cameron. Cameron going to drive the right side. Up off the glass. Good! A running one-hander by Jalen Cameron is good, and a foul will be called. That foul will be on Devin Briggs-White. Nope, I'm sorry. That's Jakari McCombs' first foul of the night. So Jalen Cameron will get the free throw attempt. It's up, and it's good. That gives him 7 on the night. Stretches the lead back out to double figures at 36-26. R.J. Selman for Brewton-Parker to Jack Gray. Gray now to Sage Batten. Batten being picked up there by Jalen Cameron. And a foul will be called. That'll be Jalen's first foul of the half. 5:28 to go here in the first half. Sage Batten will go to the free throw line. Batten with 5 points already. Batten played at Southern Academy under the direction of head coach Rundy Foster. Free throws on the way up, and it's good. The Sage Batten now with 6 points. Batten has an opportunity to become the leading scorer this first half. Should he make this?
Here 52, you got to beat the pass. You got to flash the ball if you're away from him, okay? We're in X, we're in X.
Free throw on the way is up, and it's good.
Go! Middle.
So it'll be Hurricanes basketball. Devin Higgs with the basketball. Gives it to Jalen Cameron, who drives down the baseline, and a foul is called. He gets hacked there by Jakari McCombs. McCombs now picks up his second free throw of the night. So it'll be Jalen Cameron at the free throw line. First free throw is on the way. Oh, and just misses. So Cameron will get a second free throw here. Hurricanes lead by 8, 36-28. 5:16 to go here in the first half. Cameron with his second free throw on the way, up and good. So Jalen Cameron now with 8 points. We'll take a 30-second break. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports.
In NCAA Division II, community engagement is an initiative at all 25 national championships because student athletes want to give back while competing for a national title. Over the course of the year, Division II student athletes have an opportunity to leave a lasting impression in local communities throughout the country. Whether Division II student athletes are volunteering at hospitals, schools, after-school care programs, foster homes, or retirement villages, they make a difference in the lives of others. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
It'll be R.J. Selman for Brewton-Parker. Picked up there by Keyshawn Gibbs. Looks like the Hurricanes in a man-to-man defense. A little man-to-man matchup zone is what it looks like. Brewton-Parker now gets it to Sage Batten. Batten going to drive the left side, and he's going to be fouled. That foul is going to be called on Devin Higgs. That'll be his second foul of the night. Sage Batten will go to the free throw line. Devin Briggs-White about to check in for Brewton-Parker. Jamari Dean about to check in for the Hurricanes. First free throw's on the way in. Ooh, just barely goes in, but it's good by Sage Batten. Gives him 8 on the night. So Dean enters for the Hurricanes. Jamarcus Scott set to check in for the Hurricanes. Oh, for Brewton-Parker, that is. Free throw is on the way and no good. And picked up there by R.J. Selman of Brewton-Parker. So Brewton-Parker steals a possession there on the missed free throw. It'll be Jeffrey Hodges now with the basketball over to R.J. Selman. Selman to Devin Briggs-White. His three-pointer's up and good. That cuts the lead to 5, 37-32, 4:34 to go here in the first half. Jalen Cameron dribbles through the Brewton-Parker defense, kicks it over to Solomon Thomas. His shot is no good. Rebound there by Keyshawn Gibbs. His shot is good. Quickly down court will be Brewton-Parker, and a whistle and a foul will be called. That foul is going to be called on Jalen Cameron. That'll send Devin Briggs-White to the line. Free throws on the way up and off the back of the rim. No good. 39-32. 4:15 to go here in the first half. Devin Briggs-White with his second free throw of the night. And it's up and good. So Briggs-White now with 4 points. It'll be Kalen Whitley bringing it up. Kicks it over to Devin Higgs. Higgs picked up there by R.J. Selman. Higgs in double team. Picks it over to Solomon Thomas. Thomas pulls it back out. Guarded by Sage Batten. Gets a pick from Jamari Dean. Kicks it over to Kalen Whitley. Whitley drives the lane. Passes inside. Goes off the fingertips. And it's going to be Georgia Southwestern basketball. And we'll have a timeout.
Right,
we'll take a 60-second break. You're listening to Georgia Southwestern State University basketball on 94 Sports.
We split the arena right down the middle.
Is Sage Batten with 8. It'll be Hurricanes basketball under their own basket. It'll be Kalen Whitley inbounding, going to get it to Devin Higgs in the lane. Higgs pumps, fakes, underhand shot up, good! Higgs with his first basket of the night makes it 41-33. 8-point lead by the Hurricanes. John Allen with the basketball. Kicks it over in the left wing. Jamarcus Scott gets a moving pick there, but takes advantage of it. His shot is up and good. It's almost like a running block there for Jamarcus Scott that time, but he made good of it. And here we go, Abdul Dial. Dial in the lane, backhanded shot is no good. Rebound by Brewton-Parker. That'll be R.J. Selman with the basketball. Kicks it over to Devin Briggs-White. White out to Jakari McCombs. His shot is a little short. Rebound there by Solomon Thomas. Thomas quickly up over to Kalen Whitley. Whitley drives the left side, picks it up, throws it back out on the right wing to Devin Higgs. Higgs going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Abdul Dial. Dial for 3, good! Abdul Dial with 3 now has 12 points. Makes it 44-35, just inside 3 minutes to go here in the first half. It's been all Hurricanes with the lead so far this first half. Jamarcus Scott looks inside, gets it to McCombs. McCombs, back step, shot up, no good. Rebound, Devin Higgs. Higgs will get it to Abdul Dial. Dial quickly over to Solomon Thomas. Thomas quickly down the lane, gets it knocked away, goes off the leg of R.J. Selman. Quickly, Devin Briggs-White. How can that not be a walk? Oh my gosh, he fell down and slid about 6 feet with the ball basically clasped to his chest. Wow. They didn't call that a walk, but they sure did miss a good opportunity for 3 guys to make that. We'll take a 60-second break. After this, you're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports. They'll inbounds. That looks like Leandre Christie. Christie will try to inbounds. Kicks it outside to Jamarcus Scott. Scott to Devin Briggs White. White will dribble around. He's going to be picked up there. And a travel will be called. It's picked up there by Terrence Evans. Evans in the basketball game for the first time in the first half. So it'll be Hurricane basketball. Devin Higgs will inbound. Looks like the Barons will apply full court pressure. Taylor Whitley picked up by Christie. Going to get a pick from Jamari Dean. Tries to roll to the basket. Gets the basketball at the top of the key. Down the corner to Terrence Evans. Evans, left wing, has it knocked away by Jamarcus Scott. It'll be Hurricane basketball. Devin Higgs will inbound. Higgs, a sophomore from Sewanee, Georgia. Keyshawn Gibbs now with the basketball, picked up there by Briggs White, and Briggs White will be called for the foul. So Briggs White with his second, I believe. And that's correct. So that'll send Keyshawn Gibbs to the line. Not in the bonus yet. Next foul the Hurricanes commit will put Brewton-Parker in the bonus. First free throw is up and on the way, and it's good. 5 points on the night for Keyshawn Gibbs. Runs the score to 45-35. Rayshawn Dotson will check in. Dotson, a junior from Converse, Texas. He'll give Jamari Dean a break. Well-deserved rest by Jamari Dean. Dean with 6 points, and I'll let you know how many rebounds he has at halftime. He has a lot. Next free throw by Keyshawn Gibbs is up and good. That gives him 6 on the night. Makes the score 46-35 with 1:37 to go here in the first half. Sage Batten now with the basketball. Kicks it over to Carlos Jones at the top of the key. Christie for the three. Off the front of the rim, no good. Rebound is by Devin Higgs. Higgs quickly up court, being guarded by Jamarcus Scott. Kicks it down in the corner. Now in the lane. Rayshawn Dotson, shot is knocked away. Picked up by Leandre Christie. Down in the corner. A three by Devin Briggs White. Couldn't see. Coach Coombs was in the way. Makes it 46-38 with a minute to go here in the first half. A little pressure being applied by Brewton-Parker. Knocked away that time by Sage Batten. Batten went for the steal and almost got it. Makes it 46-38, 8-point lead by the Hurricanes. Terrence Evans will inbounds to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs picked up by Devin Briggs White. Going to drive the left side of the lane. Spin move, one-handed shot, up and good. So Keyshawn Gibbs now with 8 points on the night. Makes it 48-38. Runs the lead back to double digits in 10 points. Carlos Jones, a backdoor. Boy, somebody blew a defensive assignment on that play. That was way too easy for Leandre Christie. So an 8-point lead here. 25 seconds to go in the first half. Hurricanes, Terrence Evans from the corner. His shot is no good. Long rebound picked up by Carlos Jones. 16 seconds. Jones for three. His shot hits nothing but glass. And a whistle and a foul will be on Jamarcus Scott. Boy, Carlos Jones' shot, I don't even think it got anywhere near the box on the back of the glass. He launched that one, fans. And if you're going to get hit by a missile, that's the one you want to get hit by because it didn't hit nothing close to a rim. So it'll be Rayshawn Dotson at the free throw line. Dotson's free throw is up and no good. Rebound by Jamarcus Scott. Scott will get it to Devin Briggs White. 6 seconds to go. Devin Briggs White from deep in the corner for three and no good. Out near midcourt for that three. So it'll be Hurricanes basketball with 0.9 seconds, and that'll end the first half. So we come to the end of the first half of play with the Georgia Southwestern Hurricanes leading Brewton-Parker by a score of 48-40. We'll take this 2-minute timeout and return with Dr. Neil Walker, the president of Georgia Southwestern State University. Back here for the second half of tonight's contest. Each team has had one possession with no score. Sage Batten's shot is no good. Long rebound picked up there by Jack Gray. Gray now with 7 points makes it 48-42. I'd like to thank Dr. Neil Weaver for his interview at halftime. A lot of great information upcoming for Georgia Southwestern State University. Kalen Whitley will drive the lane. His shot is no good. A lot of contact in the lane that time, picked up by Devin Briggs-White. White going to drive the left side of the lane, and he's going to hit the floor, and a whistle will be called. Foul is on Kalen Whitley. Whitley with his first foul of the night. Keyshawn Gibbs will enter for the Hurricanes. Jack Gray will inbounds for Brewton-Parker. Gets it to Jamarcus Scott. Scott will get it to Briggs-White at top of the key. He's getting picked up by Jalen Cameron. Now Sage Batten at the top of the key. Swing over on the left wing to Jamarcus Scott. Scott going to dribble, make a spin move. Kicks it to Devin Briggs-White. White drives the left side of the lane. Pulls up at the left wing. His shot off the glass is up and good. So Devin Briggs-White now with 9 points. Cuts the lead to 4, 48-44. 18:31 to go here in the second half. That'll be Solomon Thomas with the basketball. Thomas going to drive the left side. Going to try to get a running underhand layup shot and a whistle and a foul. And that foul is going to be called on Devin Briggs-White. That'll be his third foul of the night. So that'll send Solomon Thomas to the free throw line. Thomas was on fire at the beginning of the first half. Kind of cooled off the second part of the first half. So Thomas with his first free throw on the way up and good. Give him 13 points on the night. Makes it 49-44. Thomas, a junior from Kansas City, Missouri. His shot is no good. Rebound picked up by Sage Batten. Oh, he double dribbled, and everybody in the Coliseum, everybody in the Storm Dome saw the double dribble. None of the three officials saw it. Coach Aaron Coombs let them know it, and a technical foul was assessed to Coach Aaron Coombs. I'll just have to be a homer on that one. They missed that one. Even Sage Batten knew that he double dribbled on that one. So it'll be Jack Gray for the free throw. Up and good. And Gray will get another one. Boy, did they miss that one. Here's the second free throw on the way, up and good at 9 points for Stephen Birchfield. Wants and gets a timeout. And we will go to a media timeout. We'll be back after this 60-second break. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports.
At Zaxby's, chicken and delicious go hand in hand. As in hand-breaded, hand-seasoned, and handmade to order. There's only one place you can get chicken like that. Zaxby's.
$1,000 in the second annual hailstorm on May the 8th at Providence Springs Plantation. Purchase one of 2,000 golf balls that will be dropped from a helicopter. If your ball comes closest to the pin, you walk away with that $25,000 grand prize. You do not have to be present to win. Find out more at gswkings.com/hailstorm. That Basket is converted in the lane by Jalen Cameron. Cameron now in double figures. That runs the lead to 5, 51-46. Jamarcus Scott for the three-pointer, no good. Long rebound picked up by Solomon Thomas. Thomas on the run through the lane. His shot is up and no good, and a whistle and a foul. That'll be called on Jamarcus Scott. That'll be Jamarcus Scott's second foul of the night. That'll send Solomon Thomas to the line. Thomas, free throw on the way up and good. 14 points on the night for Solomon Thomas. Thomas free throw again up and on the way and good. So Thomas now with 15 points makes it 53-46. Devin Briggs White, top of the key, kicks it over on the right wing, gets it back to White. White at the right elbow, kicks it back out to Sage Batten. Batten from the left wing, in and out. Rebound off the fingertips, picked up by Jamari Dean. Front pass up to Jalen Cameron, who two-hand slams it. Great pass that time by Jamari Dean ahead of Jalen Cameron, who got the two-handed slam dunk. That makes it 55-46. 9-point lead again for the Hurricanes. 17 minutes to go here in the second half. Jack Gray will drive the lane, and a running left-handed shot is up and good. That gives Gray 11 points on the night. Solomon Thomas out to Abdul Dial. Dial top of the key. Drives down the left side of the lane, tries to shoot, and we're going to have a jump ball called. And not sure, it looks like it's going to be Hurricane basketball. Keyshawn Gibbs now going to inbounds for the Hurricanes. Gibbs down in the left corner to Solomon Thomas. Thomas for three. Good! String music, as Joe Dean used to say. That gives Thomas 18 on the night. It'll be Brewton-Parker basketball now down by 10. That'll be Leandre Christie on the baseline. Has the ball knocked away by Jamari Dean. Oh, what a great job of hustle on defense there by Jalen Cameron. So it'll be Brewton-Parker basketball. Jack Gray will inbounds underneath his own basket. Inbounds goes to Leandre Christie. Gets a pick from Jared Dink, top of the key. Swings it over to Jack Gray on the left wing. Back out top of the key to Sage Batten. Batten step back jump shot up and no good, and a whistle. And that foul is going to be called on Devin Higgs. Coach Aaron Coombs not really happy with that foul by Devin Higgs. Batten missed the shot. It was a step away jump shot. Probably from about 20 feet. First free throw is on the way up and short. No good. Again, as we said tonight, Sage Batten, a graduate of Southland Academy here in Americus, Georgia, played under the tutelage of head coach Rundy Foster. Sage's second free throw on the way up and good. So Sage Batten now with 9 points. Makes it 58-49. Solomon Thomas quickly up the court. Passes over to Jalen Cameron. Cameron has his shot no good. And a scrum on the floor and fight for the basketball. And Devin Higgs hits the floor. So tied up between Jared Dink and Devin Higgs. Higgs got the worst of that. And they're going to call traveling on Brewton-Parker. So it'll be Hurricane basketball. Coach Stephen Birchfield is vocal about his disagreement with the call. So the officials coming over to the scorer's table to get things straightened out. It's a little confusion. I think they called a travel before the tie-up with the jump ball. That's what that's going to turn out to be. Inbounds goes to Solomon Thomas, back to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs trying to get it inside to Jamari Dean. Can't get it to him. Now does, down on the block. Turnaround jump shot up, in and out. Rebound there by Devin Briggs-White. Briggs-White on the run, picked up there by Devin Higgs. Pass back out to Sage Batten. Batten picked up by Solomon Thomas. Batten going to drive the lane, kicks it out to Dink. Dink on the baseline. His shot is no good. Rebound is taken by Devin Higgs. Has it knocked away there by Leandre Christie. And we'll have a media timeout. We'll be back after the 60-second break with more Hurricane basketball. You're listening to Hurricane basketball on 94 Sports. Looks like Brewton-Parker going to apply full court pressure with Devin Briggs-White and John Allen. Inbounds pass goes to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs going to be cut off there by Briggs-White. Passes cross court to Kalen Whitley. Whitley cross court to Jalen Cameron. Cameron on the left wing. Picked up by Devin Briggs-White. Going to get a pick from Jamari Dean. His three-pointer's off the back of the rim. Tipped away, picked up by Devin Higgs. Devin Briggs-White will get the foul. So Devin Briggs-White reaches around and commits the foul. That'll be 4 on Devin Briggs-White. So Jack Gray will check in for Briggs-White. Devin Higgs will inbounds to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs picked up by John Allen. Gibbs with 15 on the shot clock. Pump fake, no good. Tipped by Jamari Dean, no good. Picked up there by Leandre Christie. And a foul will be called on Keyshawn Gibbs. So Brewton-Parker basketball, 14:59 to go here in the second half. Hurricanes lead by a score of 58-49. John Allen picked up there by Devin Higgs. Gets it over to Leandre Christie. Knocked away temporarily by Devin Higgs, but picked up by Christie and quickly thrown back to John Allen. Ball kicked away that time by Devin Higgs. Jack Gray will inbounds right here in front of us. Inbounds goes to John Allen. Allen over to Sage Batten. Hurricanes going to extend their defense out a little bit. That's Devin Higgs at the top of the defense. Gets it back to Gray on the right wing. Now John Allen down in the corner. Jack Gray for 3, up, no good. Rebounds picked up by Devin Higgs. Higgs on the run. Going to drive down the lane, has it knocked away, and it'll be Hurricanes basketball.
You can't stand up top like this. You can't do that.
So it'll be Hurricanes basketball underneath their own basket. Looks like Kalen Whitley will inbounds for the Hurricanes. Whitley out to Devin Higgs. Now back inside to Kalen Whitley. Back to Higgs at the top of the key, and a travel will be called on Kalen Whitley. Brewton-Parker is traveling from left to right on your radio dial. It'll be John Allen for Brewton-Parker, picked up by Devin Higgs. Gets the ball down in the lane to Christie. Christie has it knocked away. Good job of collapsing defense that time by the Hurricanes. Looked like Leandre Christie had an easy basket in the lane, but it was knocked away that time by Jalen Cameron, I believe. So Abdul Dahl will enter for the Hurricanes. He'll check in for Devin Higgs. Brewton-Parker inbounds. That'll be Jack Gray. Gray gets it to Christie. Christie's picked up by Jalen Cameron. Passes over to Lorenzo Burton. Back to Sage Batten on the right wing. Top of the key to Jack Gray. A little contact there, but no whistle. That'll be Jack Burton on the left baseline. No good. Rebound Jamari Dean. I don't believe he hit anything. Kalen Whitley will drive, kicks it back out to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs down the lane, loses a handle on it. Free ball and picked up by Gibbs. Throws it back out to Cameron with 15 on the shot clock. His shot is up. He's going to get hammered. Jared Dink raises his hand in disbelief that a foul's been called. That's Dink's fourth foul of the night. So Dink and Briggs White in foul trouble for Brewton-Parker. That'll send Jalen Cameron to the line. Cameron getting two. His first free throw's on the way and rolls around and good. So 13 on the night for Jalen Cameron. Runs the score to 59-49. 10-point lead by the Hurricanes. Cameron with his second free throw. Up and on the way. Off the back of the rim. Rebounded Abdul Dahl. Quickly gets it to Jamari Dean. His shot is up. Oh! In and out, but a whistle and a foul. What a great job by Abdul Dahl. Dahl got the rebound and just tipped it over to Jamari Dean. Dean just had a little put back in. It rolled in and out, but Dean got hammered. That foul is on Jakari McCombs. That'll be his third of the night. So Jamari Dean's free throw is up and good. That gives Dean 7 points on the night. That's his first points since early in the contest. So Jamari Dean will get his second free throw here. Jamari 3 for 3 from the line so far tonight. 6'6" sophomore from Ellenwood, Georgia, converts the second free throw. That gives Jamari Dean 8 on the night. And a 61-49 lead. Jack Gray now with the basketball. Has it knocked away by Jalen Cameron. Picked up by Gray. Gray tries to get it into the lane. Knocked away by Abdul Dahl. Picked up by Jamari Dean. Dean quickly to Solomon Thomas. Gives it to, a running pass that goes off the fingertips of Jalen Cameron. Running down the baseline. It's Brewton-Parker basketball now. Christie with the three-pointer. No good. Picked up there by Solomon Thomas. He's all alone, and the layup is up and good. So Solomon Thomas now with 20 points on the evening. Makes it 63-49. Lorenzo Burton with the basketball. Cross-court pass down in the corner to Jakari McCombs. McCombs back to Christie. Top of the key to Jack Gray. Gray pulls up. Gets it back to Jamarcus Scott from the free throw. Up and good. So Jamarcus Scott now with 9 points. Cuts the lead to 12. 63-51. 12:22 to go here in the second half. Solomon Thomas kicks it over on the right wing just in front of the student section to Abdul Dahl. Back to Solomon Thomas. Thomas gets it to Jamari Dean, and he'll be hacked there by Leandre Christie. Coach Stephen Birchfield not very happy with that foul. And Brewton-Parker will re-enter 5 whole new players this time. It'll be those that have played before, but he substituted 5 at a time. That pass goes inbounds to Solomon Thomas. Thomas is going to be picked up there by R.J. Selman. Thomas dribbling with his left hand, gets it over to Jalen Cameron. Cameron looks inside, cross-court pass over to Solomon Thomas. Thomas for 3, no good. Rebound, off the fingertips of Abdul Dahl. And we'll have a timeout here We have a media timeout, so we'll take a 60-second break and be back after this. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports.
Ladies and gentlemen.
Parker with 11 points. So the Hurricanes going to apply a little full court pressure with a 1-3-1 full court press. Jack Gray now with the basketball. Oh, has it kicked away by Devin Higgs. Good job by Devin. So it'll still be Brewton-Parker basketball. It'll be Leandre Christie inbounding. He gets it inbounds to Jack Gray. Gray looking, can't find anybody. Down court to Jamarcus Scott. Going to be picked up there by Solomon Thomas. Pump fake, up, shot, good. Jamarcus Scott with double figures now. He has 11 on the night, makes it 63-53. Solomon Thomas with the basketball being guarded by Jack Gray. Thomas dribbles down the right side of the lane. He's going to get hammered to the floor. That foul is going to be called on Jack Gray. That'll be Jack's first foul of the night, I believe. That'll send Solomon Thomas to the line. Thomas with 20 points so far. Thomas, 3 for 4 from the free throw so far. His first free throw is up and good. So 21 points for Solomon Thomas. Thomas up and good. So Solomon Thomas now with 22 points on the evening. Stretches the lead back out to 12 with just over 11 minutes to go here in the second half. Pass goes down to Jacoby. His shot is no good. Rebound picked up there by Solomon Thomas. Thomas on the run. He's going to pull it back out. Kicks it to Devin Higgs. Higgs into Dean. Dean down in the corner to Solomon Thomas. Thomas for 3. Good. Stream music by Solomon Thomas with 25. And now we're going to have an offensive foul called. And that's going to be called on Leandre Christie. 68-53. 10 minutes and 51 seconds in the game. Inbounds pass goes to Solomon Thomas. Thomas leading scorer for both teams tonight with 25. Thomas gets it to Jamari Dean on a give and go. Going to get it back to Abdul Dial. Dial picked up by Briggs White. Kicks it back over to Devin Higgs. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound picked up by Devin Briggs White. Going to dribble down court. Kicks it over to Jamarcus Scott. Scott for 3 from the wing. Up and good. So Jamarcus Scott now the leading scorer for Brewton-Parker. That shot is knocked away by Abdul Dial. Jamarcus Scott with 14 for Brewton-Parker. Scott, a graduate of Sly County High School in Ellaville, played under his dad, Ernest Scott. Inbounds pass. Devin Higgs now back out top of the key to Abdul Dial. Right wing to Jalen Cameron. Cameron back out to Abdul-Dahl. 15 on the shot clock. Gets it into Jamari Dean. Turnaround jump shot, one-hander, no good. Rebound, Devin Higgs. Puts it back up, no good. And I believe they're going to call a foul.
What do you expect to happen?
The foul is going to be called on
Hey, it's like the fifth time you told me you got it. Can you get it? Thank you.
Jack Gray. Gray with his second free throw of the night. That's going to send Devin Higgs to the line. Next foul, the Hurricanes will be in the double bonus. His first free throw's on the way up, and it's good. There was a lot of action in there around the basket there. Had to take a second to try to decipher what was going on and who it was called on. Second free throw on the way by Devin Higgs is up. It rolls around the rim and goes in. So Higgs now with 4 points. 70-56 your score. Jack Gray now on the right side. Again, going to go with some half-court pressure. Pass back to Jack Gray. His shot is up and good. So Gray with a three-pointer. Gives him 14 points on the night. Cuts the lead to 11. 70-59. Hurricanes lead. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the contest. Solomon Thomas got Gray on him, but shake and bake move. Kicks it out to Devin Higgs. Higgs for three. In and out. Rebound by Jamari Dean. Dean back up. No good. And he's going to get hammered and fouled. And so Jamari Dean will go to the line. So here we go. It'll be a foul on, not sure who they're calling that on. We'll get a call here. Foul's going to be called on Jakari McCombs. That's his fourth of the night. So Brewton-Parker with three players with 4 fouls. So that'll be Jamari Dean at the line. Dean is perfect from the line. He's 4 for 4 from the line tonight. First free throw is up and good. Dean now with 9 points. That'll be Keyshawn Gibbs checking back in. Also, Kalen Whitley will check in for the Hurricanes. Devin Higgs and Abdul-Dahl will get a rest. Dean's second free throw on the way up, and it's good. So now Dean in double figures. Fourth player in double figures for the Hurricanes, led by Solomon Thomas's 25 points. Jakari McCombs with the basketball in the lane. Kicks it back out to Jamarcus Scott. Going to be cut off there by Solomon Thomas. Kicks it back to McCombs. McCombs up for three. Good. Jakari McCombs now with 9 points. Makes it 72-62. 9:01 to go here in the contest. Kalen Whitley looking inside. Can't find anybody. Cross-court pass. Back to Whitley. Down in the corner to Solomon Thomas. Three-pointer is good. Solomon Thomas has done found him a place he likes, and he has 28 on the night. 75-62. Jamarcus Scott's long shot is no good. Taken away by Jamari Dean. Jakari McCombs had the ball, but just totally taken away by Jamari Dean. Ball on the floor, picked up there by Jamarcus Scott. Scott's going to give it to Devin Briggs-White. Going to drive the lane. This shot comes up short as rebounded by Jamari Dean, and we have a whistle and a foul. A lot of action here. Foul's going to be called on Jamari Dean. That'll be 3 on Jamari Dean. That's going to send Devin Briggs-White to the line. So Briggs-White will get a free throw here. Sage Batten about to check in to the game. Hey, Sage. Hey, Sage, what's up, buddy? Free throw on the way by Devin Briggs-White is up and good. Had to give a shout out to my friend Sage Batten. Sage, great kid. Really good kid. Got to know him really well at Southland Academy while he played basketball for Rundy Foster. Second free throw is on the way up, and it's good for 11 points. That'll cut the lead to 75-64. Keyshawn Gibbs down the left side, off the glass, up and good. Fifth person in double figures for the Hurricanes now. Gibbs with 10. Jamarcus Scott now with the basketball. Gives it to a cutting Sage Batten down the lane, and Batten will get it off the glass for 2. That'll give him 11 on the night. 77-66, 7:44 to go here in the second half. Hurricanes with the basketball. That'll be Solomon Thomas. Thomas looks, can't find anybody. Gets it to Abdul Dial for 3. Shot is no good. Rebound is knocked away there by Solomon. Nope, that was Keyshawn Gibbs. Keyshawn saying his arm was held, but the referees did not agree. So we have a media timeout. We'll take a 60-second timeout. You're listening to Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports.
Tonight's
Us because a young gentleman, a young Georgia Southwestern State University student, just made a half-court shot for a $100 Walmart gift card. That's clutch. It is a good time for that $100 gift card, isn't it? Doug Gooden points out that it is a perfect time for that card to come into possession. Wow. This place went bananas. Devin Briggs-White will have the basketball for Brewton-Parker. I can't believe he didn't take about 14 steps that time. Ball is still in the air, picked up by Jamari Dean. Dean quickly to Solomon Thomas. Thomas's pass is knocked away and picked up by Sage Batten. Batten now picked up by Solomon Thomas. Cross-court pass over to Jamarcus Scott. Scott going to drive the lane, pulls up, running one-hander, is in and out. Whistle and a foul. That foul is going to be called on Jalen Cameron. That'll be Jalen's third foul of the night. So that'll send Jamarcus Scott to the line. So Scott, for his first free throw attempt of the night, on the way and no good. So Jamarcus Scott with his second free throw on the way. He has 14 points on the night. He's had a good night shooting so far. 7:02 to go here in the second half. Second free throw on the way up, and it's good. So Jamarcus now with 15 points. So the Hurricanes now will inbounds. It'll be Abdul Dial. Dial will get it back to Kalen Whitley. Whitley picked up there by Devin Briggs-White. Whitley looking for an open player. Can't find anybody. Dribbles around Jack Gray. Going to give it off to Jalen Cameron in the lane. And Cameron's shot is up and good. Makes it 79-67. Back to a 12-point lead. Devin Briggs-White out to Dink. Dink to Jack Gray. Gray picked up by Abdul Dial. Cross-court pass over to the right wing to Sage Batten. Batten top of the key. Guarded there by Jalen Cameron. Over to Dink, back to Cameron. Sage Batten now out in the corner to Devin Briggs-White. His shot on the baseline off the glass is no good. Jamari Dean with another rebound. And we have a contact and a whistle and a foul. And we have a foul on Devin Briggs-White. That should be 5 on him. And it is. So Devin Briggs White night is over. He finishes the game with 11 points. That'll bring John Allen into the game for the Hurricanes. Jamari Dean will go to the line for the Canes. He has 10 points on the night. Here's the first shot up and on the way. 11 points for Jamari Dean. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 players in double figures, led by Solomon Thomas with 28 points. The second free throw is up and no good. John Allen now will bring it up for the Barons. Over to Sage Batten. Has it knocked away by Jamari Dean. Quickly up court to Kalen Whitley. His shot is no good. A whistle and a foul. That'll send Whitley to the line. That foul is going to be called on Sage Batten. That'll be Sage's second foul of the night. Yeah, they say 1, so must be his first foul. I got him for 2, but we'll go with him. They're official. Free throw on the way by Kalen Whitley is up and good. So Whitley now in the scorebook with 1 point. 81-67. Just under 6 minutes to go here in the second half. Whitley. Shot up, no good. Rebound by Jamarcus Scott. Scott will kick it over to John Allen. Allen will bring the ball across midcourt. Kicks it on the right wing to Jack Gray. Gray with a little shake and bake move. Pulls up on the baseline. His shot is no good. Rebound Solomon Thomas. Thomas quickly to Dial. Dial over to Jalen Cameron. Drives the lane. Gives it to Jamari Dean, who gets the easy two-handed slam dunk. And that runs the lead to 16, 83-67. Dean now with 13 points. Jamarcus Scott running one-hander in the lane is no good. Picked up there by Jalen Cameron. Cameron quickly down the lane. The underhand shot is up and good. And he's going to be fouled. Basket is good, giving Cameron 17 on the night. Foul is on Sage Batten. That's his second foul of the night. So Cameron will now go to the line, trying to pick up his 18th point of the night. Keyshawn Gibbs back into the game as soon as the free throw is made. I think I jinxed him. So free throw is missed, and Jamarcus Scott with the rebound. He'll get it to John Allen. Allen down the left side of the lane, and he's going to get hit there by Jalen Cameron. Jalen knew immediately that he had gotten caught. So that'll be Jalen Cameron. That's his fourth foul of the night. John Allen with the free throw up short. It misses everything. And you can bet he's going to hear that from the Southwestern crowd. Oh my goodness, the student section on the end behind the free throw, behind the goal is just going crazy. Second free throw on the way up and good. Allen now in the scorebook with 1 point. 85-68 your score. 4:58 to go here in the second half. Solomon Thomas with the basketball for Georgia Southwestern State University. Going to get a pick from Jamari Dean. He pulls up for 3. Good! Boy, Solomon Thomas is as hot as a firecracker tonight. 31 points for Solomon Thomas. He is stroking the threes tonight, Hurricane fans. Three-pointer by John Allen is no good. Rebound by Devin Higgs. Higgs going to get it to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs to Solomon Thomas. Pulls up for 3 again. Has it knocked away. And a foul will be called. That foul is going to be called on Leandre Christie. That'll be Christie's third foul of the night. 88-68 your score here. And so a new crew of players will check in for Brewton-Parker. Brewton-Parker University, found in Mount Vernon, Georgia. First free throw on the way is up and no good by Devin Higgs. So a second free throw will be on the way. So 4:23 to go here in the contest. 88-68. Devin Higgs with his second free throw on the way. It's up and good. So Higgs now with 5 points on the evening. It'll be Carlos Jones for Brewton-Parker. Gets it over to R.J. Selman. Selman's three-pointer is no good. Rebound, it goes off the fingertips of Jamari Dean. So it'll be Brewton-Parker basketball. Hurricanes have outscored Brewton-Parker 41-28 here in the second half. Carlos Jones inbounds to Sage Batten. Batten for three. Has it knocked away by Devin Higgs. And a foul is going to be called on Keyshawn Gibbs. Heck of a play that time by Devin Higgs to knock away the three-point shot by Sage Batten. Jared Dink at the free throw line. Free throws on the way up and no good. Dink, the 6'9" sophomore from Stockbridge, Georgia. Rebound by Devin Higgs. Higgs will get it to Keyshawn Gibbs. Keyshawn over to Solomon Thomas on the left side. Quick move, drives down the left side of the baseline. His shot is up and no good, but a whistle and a foul. That foul is going to be called on, we'll tell you when we get back after this 60-second media timeout. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports. When we did that, it was a lot of fun out at Providence Springs Plantation, and the excitement of the ball drop made it even more fun. Get your golf ball for the hailstorm taking place on May 8th. Solomon Thomas with his first free throw is good, giving him 32 on the night. Thomas's second free throw on the way. He's got 33 on the night, 91-68, just inside of 4 minutes. Jamarcus Scott with the basketball, gets it over to Leandre Christie. Christie being double teamed inside to Jamarcus Scott. Jamarcus thought about the shot, but thought better and kicked it back out to Leandre Christie. Christie with 8 on the shot clock, drives the left baseline. His running one-hander is up and good. So Leandre Christie now with 7 points. Makes it 91-70. Kalen Whitley over to Devin Higgs. Higgs picked up by Jack Gray, kicks it back out to Whitley. Whitley drives the right side, pulls up, running one-hander is in and out. Rebound by Jamarcus Scott. Scott pulls it up across midcourt over to Leandre Christie. Christie back to Scott. Just inside of the free throw line, shot is up and good. Jamarcus Scott, whose father, Ernest, the head boys basketball coach at Sly County High School, and a legendary Georgia Southwestern State University Hurricane, All-American, Here's Jalen Cameron with the running one-hander. Up and good. Well, Solomon Thomas, I'm sorry, gave the wrong credit. So Solomon Thomas now with 35 points. Steal there by Devin Higgs, and he's going to be fouled. So Coach Stephen Birchfield running 5 more players in. They're doing wholesale changes this half as they substitute. Foul's going to be on Jamarcus Scott. That'll send Devin Higgs to the line. Terrence Evans will come in for Abdul Dowell. Rayshawn Dotson will check in. Giving Jamari Dean a well-deserved rest here with 2:30 to go in the contest. Free throw is on the way, up and good. So Devin now with 6 points. Makes it 96-72. 2:26 to go here in the contest. Brewton-Parker with the basketball. Really Sage Batten with it. Kicks it over to Lorenzen Burton. His three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Devin Higgs. Higgs kicks it over to Terrence Evans. Evans going to drive, kicks it into the corner to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs drives the baseline up, finger roll, and good. So Keyshawn Gibbs now with 12 points. 98-72, Hurricanes lead. Devin Briggs White, who I thought had 5 fouls. There's number 15 with a spin move, Jeffrey Hodges. A wild spin move. Oh, I'm sorry, that's R.J. Selman with the basketball. Devin Briggs White did foul out. That'll send Jeffrey Hodges to the line. Foul on Devin Higgs. That's 4 on the night for Devin. First free throw on the way. Hits the back of the rim and goes out. Christian Palmer will enter the contest for the Hurricanes. Christian Palmer, a freshman from Macon, Georgia. Free throw missed by Devin Higgs. Higgs will get it to Keyshawn Gibbs. Gibbs dribbles. His shot is knocked away. Ball's on the floor, and there's a scrum for it, and a timeout is called. And the second official is going to come in. And not sure if they're going to give the possession to, they're going to say jump ball. They're going to say it was a dual possession. So Coach Coombs did not have the honor of calling a timeout. So it'll be Brewton-Parker basketball with 1:33 to go here in the contest. 98-72 your score. R.J. Selman for Brewton-Parker gets it to Carlos Jones. Jones picked up by Keyshawn Gibbs. Gets it over to Burton. Burton running one-hander gets tripped up by Terrence Evans. I think that foul is going to be called on Christian Palmer. So the first free throw by Burton is up on the way and good. So Burton with 1 point on the night. 98-73, 1:19 to go here in the contest. Second free throw is up and on the way, and it's good. So Keyshawn Gibbs wants and gets a timeout for the Hurricanes. We'll take a 60-second timeout. We'll be back with more Hurricane basketball on 94 Sports. to hit the 100 mark. Christian Palmer with the basketball. Going to be picked up by Burton. Palmer gets it over to Rayshawn Dotson. Dotson back out to Palmer. Palmer going to drive the lane. Kicks it out to Terrence Evans. Evans back over to Palmer. Has it taken away and stolen there by Carlos Jones. Intercepted the pass. Down in the corner to Jamarcus Scott. Scott's three-pointer is no good. Rebound by Burton. Knocked away. Jamarcus Scott down in the corner once again. Going to drive the baseline. Going to get it to Jakari McCombs. McCombs' shot is no good. Christian Palmer now with the basketball. Pulls up in the lane. No good. 32 seconds to go. Leandre Christie now for Brewton-Parker with the basketball. Kicks it over to Carlos Jones. No look pass to Burton. Burton out in the corner for three. No good. Rebound is by, I can't tell because the official is right here in front of me. But the foul will be called on Christian Palmer. So Leandre Christie will get 2 free throws. 15.6 seconds to go here in the contest. First free throw is up and on the way and good. Here's the next free throw on the way up and good. So Leandre Christie now with 9 points. Christian Palmer with the basketball. 12 seconds, 11 seconds. Palmer going to spin move in the lane, throws one up, no good. Rebound by Burton. Burton going to get it down to Jamarcus Scott. And Scott, before Scott can shoot, the buzzer goes off and the Hurricanes will win. Canes win, Canes win, Canes win. 98-76. Hurricanes win tonight in the Storm Dome on a very special night honoring Hall of Fame voice of the Hurricanes, Ricky Burgess, as the Hurricanes will now go to 4-0 on the season. We'll be back to recap tonight's contest and talk to Coach Aaron Coombs. You're listening to Hurricane Basketball on 94 Sports.